You've seen those guys at the gym who bring their protein powder, shaker bottles, and are immediately shaking it up and drinking it post-workout. And that's fine for them. But here's the thing. If you're looking to achieve a weight loss goal, that's not how you should be doing it. If you're new here, my name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's nutrition human performance, which if you guys Google how to use whey protein powder, one of the top videos, let me just show you. It's literally showing you how to scoop protein out of the tub, dump it in water, and give it a shake. And this video has 5 million views. What am I doing with my life? Now, the main reason why this whole protein powder in a shaker bottle doesn't really work if you're looking to achieve a weight loss goal is because one of the main tools to help you achieve a weight loss goal is to eat less frequently. Think like intermittent fasting or just removing snacks. This reduces how often our storing hormone insulin is raised, which allows the body to more frequently tap into fat burning. And just having the protein powder in a shaker bottle with like just water doesn't actually make you really full and satisfied for the length that a meal would. Protein is really great for satiety and helping you to feel full and satisfied, but we also need fat to go along with it to help get like that 3 or 4 hour length of time where we feel satisfied and don't want to snack. So from a weight loss perspective, pairing that protein powder like whey protein with other high quality sources of fat helps to actually turn off those hunger hormones and feel satisfied for multiple hours. Now, for a bodybuilder or someone who's looking to really increase muscle mass, they're kind of like trying to use this exact opposite approach. They're often eating like 5 or more times per day to try and really maximize muscle growth. And although that's debatable as well on like what the best practices are, ultimately it's certainly not a better option from a weight loss perspective. And whey protein can be a really great option from both a weight loss and a muscle building perspective. It's not the protein powder itself, it's how we're using it. In fact, it's arguably one of the best options. Whey protein is highly absorbable. It has a really high DIAS score, which is a measure of how much we're actually able to use and digest and absorb of that protein. Just to give you an idea, typically pea protein has a DIAS score of 0.62, where whey protein has a DIAS score of 1 or higher. So you're really only getting about 62% of the protein from pea protein versus 100% or more from whey protein. Whey protein has also been studied to be helpful for body recomposition. And specifically, if you are lactose intolerant or lactose sensitive, choosing a whey isolate, where pretty much all of the lactose has been removed, is an even better option. Some of the other ways are problematic, like whey concentrate or milk protein concentrate. Those are the ones that if you are lactose intolerant, you want to stay away from. That's why I made my protein powder a whey isolate, because although I'm not entirely lactose intolerant, I do so much better when there's no or very limited lactose in the protein powder. Okay, so let's dive into the 5 best ways that you could be using whey protein powder for a weight loss goal. And that first one is my personal favorite, and that's in a smoothie. In fact, one of the biggest smoothie mistakes that I see people do is that they aren't adding in protein. Usually they're just doing like spinach, maybe some fruit, maybe some like unsweetened nut milk or coconut water, and that's pretty much it. Not really any protein, usually not really any fat. So with that in mind that we need both protein and fat to be satisfied, then approaching it this way is not a good option. But you can make a smoothie packed with all the nutrients you need to feel satisfied for multiple hours on end. And it's really fast and easy. So like if you have to be eating a meal during like a meeting or while you're in the car, having something like a smoothie is super convenient when you do it right. A lot of the AM peeps and clients of mine who are teachers tend to find a smoothie option to be best for them, because even while they're teaching, they're able to drink their smoothie without it really interrupting class. I've shared a ton of free smoothie recipes, so I'll have some of those linked down in the description below. Okay, the second way to use whey protein for weight loss is in yogurt. I'm all about fast, easy, convenient, but also something that tastes great. And yogurt or Greek yogurt on their own are already pretty good sources of protein, but typically, unless you're eating a lot of it, is not going to hit all of the protein needs at one meal. This is why I usually like to combine Greek yogurt with protein powder, for example. Regular yogurt, like not Greek yogurt, but regular yogurt only has about 8 grams of protein per cup. For myself personally, I need about 30 grams of protein per meal. So obviously this is really not enough, and I'm not looking to be eating about like 4 cups of yogurt. So this is where you could just add a serving of whey protein powder stirred into the yogurt, and not only will it really boost the protein content without having to eat cups and cups and cups of it, but if you're using a 0 sugar option that also still has like a vanilla flavor, which is what I have with my protein powder, then it also adds some additional flavor without the sugar. And assuming you're using something that is more protein rich like Greek yogurt, it usually comes in about 20 grams per cup. So if you don't want to be eating like a cup and a half of Greek yogurt, which is a lot more than you would think, like measure it out. It's kind of mind-boggling. You could add a half serving of protein powder, which is usually going to be about 10 grams of protein, and boost the protein content and get that flavor addition as well. Okay, the third way that you can use whey protein for a weight loss goal is in a protein pancake or waffle. Now, I grew up not really being allowed to have things like Eggo waffles. I was always excited to be going over to friends' houses who had those because I love like a good waffle. But thankfully, you can actually make a high protein, zero sugar option by using protein powder. It feels so indulgent without actually working against your goals. It's awesome. I love making blueberry pancakes or blueberry waffles. And then for that fat component, adding on like some peanut butter or some coconut flakes. Oh, it's amazing. And I actually have a pancake recipe and a waffle recipe, as well as 8 other recipes that are included in the free download that comes with my protein powder. So if you want to test that out, I will have the link for my whey protein powder linked down description below. Okay, the fourth way that you can use whey protein for weight loss is in chia pudding. If you guys haven't seen my chia pudding mistakes video, this is something that I talk about in that video, where a lot of people will just make like chia seed pudding with chia seeds and almond milk. And that's pretty much it. There's no protein in there, so it's not a meal. It's a snack, but that's not something that we're looking to be including right now. Instead, you can make a chia seed pudding, which is a fast, easy meal option that you can make in bulk easily into a complete meal by just adding in the protein powder. All you have to do is stir in a serving of protein powder per serving of chia pudding, and you've instantly increased it to 20 grams of protein, complete protein at that meal. Now, a little hack, this is something I love to do with my chia pudding to make it taste amazing, is to use about a half cup of Greek yogurt so that you get like about 10 grams of protein right there, and a full serving of protein powder, so that equates to 30 grams of protein, but it makes the chia pudding really creamy and smooth while still getting that vanilla-y flavor without the sugar. Pro tip. Okay, the fifth way you can use protein powder for a weight loss goal is in grain-free oatmeal. Now, this is especially useful if you are really carb sensitive and typical oatmeal just isn't going to work for you. I've shared my grain-free oatmeal recipe, actually a couple of them in the past, and you guys loved them. My dad actually watched that video and was like, I'm gonna test it out. Now he makes it every single day, literally. This grain-free oatmeal recipe is really fast and easy to make, actually faster than traditional oatmeal to make, but it still gives you that same experience of having oatmeal, all without the sugar and also while including the whey protein to make sure that it's actually a full meal to get your protein needs. I also have the grain-free oatmeal recipe in that free download that's included with the protein powder, but you can also check out the video. I'll have that link down description below. In fact, make sure to check out my super simple strawberry smoothie recipe that is packed with protein, and I'm drooling just thinking about it. You can find the recipe right here. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love the science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. Come out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.